Silvertooth here from Infographic News for Kids. It's beautiful outside and I hope your day is going absolutely positively fantastic. Our mission is to inform the youth of all nations of the world being created for them to inherit. Our constitutional quote for today is, "Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties," said by Abraham Lincoln. And the answer to last week's video's constitutional question, which was who was the oldest and the youngest member of the constitutional convention and how old were they? And the answer is Benjamin Franklin, he was 81, and Jonathan Dayton, who was 26. And now for the news. 2 teens charged after 15-year-old man dies from knockout game at the county fair. 2 Maryland teens may face murder charges after they assaulted a man at a county fair dies as a result of his injuries. Witnesses say John Marvin Weed was attacked unprovoked, doing nothing to have caused him to be attacked. The reporter for WJLA said the sources claimed the 2 teens who were I cannot speak today. A reporter for WJLA said sources claimed the 2 teens who are currently in juvenile custody may have been playing the knockout game, a violent stunt where usually black teens will target an unexpected bystander who's usually white and try to knock them unconscious. Racist? Yes. Will it be identified as that? Probably not. Is it a hate crime? Yes. Will it be identified as that? Probably not. The 15-year-old is charged with first and second degree assault with an addition to reckless endangerment, and the other teen is faced with second degree assault and an additional charge of murder. This is crazy. Let me know your guys' opinion. A 5-year-old autistic boy is labeled sex offender for hugging one classmate and kissing another on the cheek. A kindergartner in Tennessee is being branded a sex offender for hugging a classmate and kissing another on the cheek. I was sick to my stomach. The teacher called me and said, "You need to have a talk with Nathan about boundaries. If you don't know how autism works, you'll think he's acting out or being difficult, but that's not the situation," said Nathan's guardian, Summary Putnam. Nathan's grandmother chimed in on Facebook asking, "What do you do when a 5-year-old is being labeled a sex offender or accused of sexual harassment by the school system?" "I'll tell you what you do. You take them out of the school system." That's what you do. You just take them out and homeschool them. Nathan has been removed from his original classroom and now is in a special education classroom. These kids don't even know what sex is. They don't even know what that word means. And they shouldn't because they're only 5, but these kids don't know what that word means. So I think this teacher needs to calm down a little bit, because I don't think any of those kids would feel like offended or touched inappropriately by a freaking hug. It's a hug. Like, this isn't right. He should be able to learn just what everybody else is learning, and just because he's autistic doesn't mean like you get to treat him like he's, I don't know. I want to say you can't treat him like he's differently, but he is different. But he just wants to learn, and what he did was nothing wrong to deserve being called these horrible names that they don't even know what these words mean. Like, what 5-year-old knows what a sex offender is? Or what sexual harassment is? Like, what 5-year-old knows what that is? I know I didn't when I was 5. Mattel has launched a new line of gender-neutral Barbie dolls. Toy maker Mattel has announced that it's launching a new line of gender-neutral Barbie dolls, prompting some critics to accuse the company of trying to socially engineer children. I would agree with that. Why do Barbies need to be gender neutral? Why can't it just be a girl Barbie and a boy Barbie? You know, why can't it just be Ken and Barbie? Why does it have to be everything else that everyone else wants it to be? Why can't toys just be toys? Kids can customize the new dolls with long hair, short hair, pants or skirts, or both. The dolls come in 6 different skin tones, so the dolls aren't racist. Because I know if it was a white doll, you know, people would say that Barbie dolls are racist and all that. It's happened before. Some respondents accused the company of trying to socially engineer kids, contributing to making them confused about gender. Like I said, I agree with this. Why cannot toys just be toys? Why does it have to be what everybody wants it to be? Why give in to the temptation? Let me know your guys' opinion on this. That shouldn't even be a temptation. It just shouldn't. That should just be something that does not happen. Moving on. Straws on request. Plastic straws banned to take effect in Los Angeles. Plastic straws will only be available upon request in restaurants all over Los Angeles, California. So you will have to ask for a plastic straw instead of them just giving you one. The first phase only applied to restaurants with more than 26 employees, but now it includes every single restaurant in the city. Kamala Harris says that there's no question that single-use plastic needs to be banned. However, President Trump says we have much bigger things to worry about than plastic straws. I agree with him. It's just a straw. I mean, I don't really like pollution and like what it does to the animals because I love animals. I'm an animal person. Like, I'm totally for the save the sea turtles thing and all of that, but this is just ridiculous. Like, people should learn to just throw their stuff away instead of throwing it out their car window or something like that. You know, we shouldn't ban what people use on a daily basis. You know, we just shouldn't do that. So, but at least they're not saying we can kill people with plastic straws. You know, that they're a weapon too. Another hate hoax. Black girl claimed white classmates called her names and cut her dreads. Admits she made it all up. A student at a private middle school in Virginia claimed she was targeted for harassment last week by white students who yelled racial slurs and cut her dreads. She admitted on Monday that the allegations she made against those people were false. It's another Jussie Smollett situation, you know? Like, it's just like fake hate crimes are okay, you know? That's really what it seems like. Like, they're just allowed to happen now, you know? But it seems to only work for black people. It really does. Because if a white person said that somebody called them racial slurs and did something crazy like that, it'd probably be nothing. But when it happens to black people, it's the biggest thing in the world. It's just crazy, like, and now children are doing it, and it really gets on my nerves that this is what the world has come down to. Like, what kind of world do we live in? Seriously. For real. Like, yeah. Let me know your guys' opinion on this. is all the news I have for you guys today, so we're going to jump into the constitutional question, which is, who was called the Sage of the Constitutional Convention? And the Bible verse is, therefore, just as your heavenly Father is complete in showing love to everyone, so also you must be complete. Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in my